everybody, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing how to do a wing using liquid liner. And I also, as a bonus, showed you how I do my mascara too. I have about a 4-step mascara routine, so high maintenance. So yeah, if you want to learn how to get this look, just keep watching. Okay, so I'm pretty nervous to do this. I don't have a table or anywhere to rest my hands, so I'm just going to be using this little mirror. So it might not be perfect. That'll be my warning in case it turns out really bad and really wavy and lumpy. Okay, so what you're gonna need is a liquid eyeliner. You will not get this look with a pencil liner. You just can't. It's just not going to be crisp or smooth enough. So what I'm using, this is the Jessie's Girl liquid liner. This is the waterproof one. You see it? It has a tip like this. And this is, it's actually little brushes. It's not a regular felt tip pen. So I find ones like these the easiest to use. So this one is really similar to the Kat Von D one. These are the only two that I know that are really like this, but they're my favorite. You might find that one like with a pot and a brush, you know, the one that like twists off. You might find those easier to use, or one with a felt tip. I know I used to use, I think it's the Jordana one. I can link that below. It's really inexpensive, so if you just want to try it and see if you like it, that would be a good one. What other ones do I like? There's one by L'Oreal that's good. So just experiment and find the kind of liquid liner that works for you. There's a lot of different kinds out there. So yeah, let's just start. One thing, I have been comparing this to the Kat Von D one, but this one isn't as dark. The Kat Von D one's definitely darker. And I figured out how to put the camera to the computer so I can use it as a monitor. So if I keep looking down, that's why I'm checking to make sure I'm still in focus and everything is looking good. So with these pens, you want to shake them up and make sure that the tip of it is nice and liquidy with the product. The guideline you want to follow is from the tip of your eye to your brow and kind of like this shape. That's how you know like what kind of wing is going to look the best on you, like this. If you have a really hooded wing, you're going to want to bring it down a little bit. Otherwise, like for me too, when I open my eye, you can see that this crease kind of folds over, so I can't bring mine really up because it just doesn't really work. So I like to bring mine from here over. So I start with that line, you go from here and up, and I guess I'll just do it. And make it however big you want your wing to be, that's how high you make it. So you'll have to play around with it to kind of figure out what size you like, but this is just gonna be like a medium size, not too big, not too small. So then the next thing I do is I go from the top of this and bring it back down and make a triangle. Just like that. So you should be left with something like that. Then you just fill it in. And honestly, I can do this a lot faster when I'm not filming it. I'm trying to be so perfect, so I'm going really slow. So you can tell that the tip of my wing doesn't look very good. It's kind of flat. So I just go in, and that's where these pens come in really handy because they're really pointy. So I'm just going in and touching that up. You should be left with something like this. And a lot of people just leave it like this. They might connect it just a little bit, but that's kind of a cool look, something a little bit different. But I'm gonna bring it all the way across. So now what I do is I hold my pen like this. I have no idea why, that's just what works. It's like more stable that way or something. And I'm gonna start in this corner. Connect it. I just did a really skinny line. Now you can see like from here to here they're not really connected. We still have that kind of angle there. So I'm just going to connect it a little bit more. There we go. There's one eye done. So a basic rule of thumb and what looks best on most eye shapes, since your eyelid isn't just totally straight, it kind of curves like this, is to make your line go like that. So you want it to be a little bit thicker, like right here in the middle. Start thinner and then get a little thicker like make a little hill on your eyelid, and then the flick. So we'll move on to the other one, and I'm just gonna do it without talking, and you can just watch it. I'll probably put it in fast motion or something. That's the other one. This one wasn't as good as the other one, but it's okay because they're sisters, not twins. No one's gonna notice but you. That's a good thing to remember when doing this. And practice makes perfect, so the more you do it, the faster and easier you're gonna get at it. Actually, what I'm gonna do is take my foundation because this one is actually a little bit, I dunked it. A little bit more full coverage than my concealer is even. Put a little bit on the back of my hand and take some sort of flat brush and get it right on the tip of your brush, and I'll just go in and clean up underneath a little bit. So when you're first starting out with this, it is way easier to have your arm resting on a table, and then you won't get wiggly and you can just follow. It's just so much easier. So if you're just starting with this, that would be the only, don't just go up to the mirror and try to do it because it will be way too hard, and then you just keep getting bigger and bigger and bigger. Pretty soon your wing's covering your whole eye and you have a mess. So if you're just starting, that's like #1 tip is put your hand or put your elbow on a table and get yourself a good eyeliner, one that's not dried out. So if you want to get that really like cat eye look, what you want to do is make this line go down a little bit more into a point, and you can see how that just accentuates the inner corner. And since I have you zoomed in, I'm just gonna go ahead and do my eyelash routine too. Okay, so now for my eyelashes, the #1 thing I recommend and the thing that helps the most is this. I use Lash Boost. I used it every day for 8 weeks, and now I just use it every other day. It's a lash growth serum, and you can use it on your eyebrows too. So I've been using it on the tails of my eyebrows to try to grow those back a little bit. And I forgot to mention too, I do sell Rodan & Fields, the Lash Boost. So if you order from my link below, I will, get money for it or whatever, but I would still use it whether I sold it or not. I just genuinely really do like it. So I just thought I'd throw that disclaimer in there. I am a Rodan & Fields consultant, but yeah, I really do like it, so. Okay, back to the video. Well, if you have straight lashes, I would curl them now. Mine are pretty, they're not straight, so I don't have to worry about that, but if you did, I would definitely curl them. It makes a big difference. Then I go in with this L'Oreal Telescopic. Just get it at the drugstore, and I have high maintenance lashes, you guys, so you're probably gonna think this is like crazy amount of steps, but this is what I do. It has this really little brush, so I really like it. I just go in at the base, tilt your head back so that you don't get any mascara on your lid, and this is where a handheld mirror comes in really handy because you can get really up there. Tilt your head back and really see what you're doing. Dip again, go on the other side. There, and I do it all again. I do another coat. Okay, so we'll let that dry a little bit. Then for my lower lashes, I use a different mascara because I just don't like the way that one looks on the bottom. So I use this L'Oreal Voluminous Carbon Black. This one's not waterproof either, but I think they make this in a waterproof formula. anytime I go to Walmart, I just can never find it. So I like this brush too. This is just a regular, like the other one I think, the other one is like a plastic brush and this one is just a regular normal brush. And I wipe off the tip of it because there's always too much product on the end of it. And then we'll go into the bottom. So you have to open your eyes up as big as they go. And then I hold the mirror up here and look down and wiggle at the top and pull down. I really like and enjoy somewhat clumpy spidery lashes. Definitely spidery. I like spidery lashes, but I don't like them to be too clumpy or too natural looking. There's kind of a fine line in the middle. These are clumpy lashes, don't get me wrong. They are. Some people would totally cringe at this, but I don't know. I like them. That's what I've always kind of been into. So, and my lower lashes now are just like huge and I love it. I know it's not up everyone's alley, but I think they're pretty cool. So yeah, okay, I just let that dry just a little bit. And then mascara number 3, I go in with CoverGirl Clump Crusher. It's water resistant. I always thought it was waterproof, but I guess not. It's water resistant, but that's alright. And it has a wand like this, kind of like curved a little bit, and this is a plasticky wand. So with this, I go in with the curved side down and get the top of my lashes first. Especially if you're blonde, this will be good to do because you need to cover it with black anyway. And then I go back and get the front. And this does get rid of some of the clumps in there. So basically why I do this is because since my eyelashes are so long, oops, I'll get that later. Since my lashes are so long, they touch my eyelids, and throughout the day, especially because I'm a hairstylist, so when I'm working the heat from washing people's hair, the mist and the steam, it transfers my mascara to my skin, and then I end up with the black mark, like here and under here. When I do with this mascara, it doesn't do that. So I just get the kind of the very tips of them, and I do the underneath side of my lower lashes too. And also baking underneath your eye or setting your under eye, that helps a lot too. If you don't set under your eye and don't have any powder under there, the oils from your face are just going to break down your mascara. I did so well, and then on this stupid waterproof one, I got messy. What the heck? And that's the hardest one to get off. A trick for taking off mascara, if you do get it on your skin, is just wait till it dries and then you can flake it off easier than if it's wet and you try to rub it off, it'll just smear everywhere. So we'll just wait for it to dry. Okay, say a prayer. That was pretty good. Not too bad. Sorry my hair looks so gross today. It's hair washing day. There, and I'll zoom you out so you can see the whole look. And there's the final look. I'm wearing the Balm liquid lipstick in the shade Dedicated on my lips. I hope that covers any questions that you might have had about liquid liner and doing a wing, and also mascara too. So yeah, if you like this video, please give me a thumbs up, like and subscribe, and share my video. That helps out my channel a lot, so that would be awesome if you could do that too. And I think that's it. Thank you so much for watching. Bye!